Yo guys, what is going on? Pokemon Master 556 again with another PSA returns. These things are just getting cranked out for me. It's crazy. I guess that's what happens when you send off 5, 6 returns in like a month. 200 some odd cards that have gone out. It's got PSA returns number 26. This is actually one of the smaller orders. I have another one on the way. I think it's 61 cards, 62 cards or something like that, somewhere in that general area. I kind of already forgot what I sent this order, so it'll be kind of a surprise. But I know that there's a bunch of first edition base set commons that I sent, and I know that a majority of them did pretty solid, which is awesome. So I guess I'll probably start remembering what these cards are as I start staring at them, because I already know I've seen the grades. So, with that being said, start out with this first stack here. I just opened up both the boxes. I think there was 32 cards here that I got. So, starting things out, we got a base set, first edition Rattata, PSA 10. Pretty awesome. So, a lot of these base set cards, as you guys know, I actually already have a complete 10 set of commons. So a lot of these will be for sale. I might be sticking these up online. There's the Staryu and the Gem Mint 10 as well. Oh, sweet. So this is the one with the Alakazam. Love this card. So this Alakazam, okay, so I got a PSA 8 on this, which is actually far better than expected. The card is in really beautiful condition. I think there was only a couple, maybe barely any minor scratches on it at all. Decent centering. The back of it was pretty good looking. Kind of looks like weird edgewares, like how Raichu would have, where it's like edgeware around the edges of the card, just on these two corners. But this card actually, if I could get it to show, you see that right there, right next to my thumb? That is actually binder damage dent. Now, I know that they did not miss that. There's no way they missed that. So with that being said, depending on the grader you get, this card could have came back probably a 6 because of that, but instead it came back an 8. It is actually very minor damage. I don't recall it to be viewable from the front, but just to let you guys know, if you guys have damage on cards like that, they can still come back with better grades than what you might expect. Because, I mean, yeah, you could see that right there, just using the glare from the light. So, yeah, I mean, beautiful card, first edition. That'll be going in with my set, of course. Zapdos came back a near mint 7. I was expecting that. This card had quite a few scratches on the foil. And if you just look at the back, this is what a near mint 7 would look like. There's no creases or dents I don't recall seeing in this card. So just a fair amount of edge wear on the corners. Some up here on the top. And just a pretty fair amount of scratches in the holo. You could see, like right there, some scratches here and here. It's kind of just all over the place on this card. Overall, I mean, I graded it because I just want them encapsulated. I was already kind of aware they wouldn't do so hot. Got an excellent 5 for Hitmonchan. I think this was the worst card that I had out of all the cards that I sent. Yeah, you could see a lot of scratches on this card. It's pretty well damaged on the front. On the back, it doesn't really look like anything. I don't recall finding a crease on this card. Aha, right here. So there is a mark. Let me see if I could get it to, there you go. Now see, that came back a 5. As compared to the Alakazam, which was mint on the front and mostly mint on the back, as compared to this thing, which had a lot more scratches on it, stuff. So yeah, that one came back a lot lower of a grade compared to Alakazam. Next up, we got Tangela. That came back at Gem 10 for me. Oh yeah. Next up, we got the Voltorb, and I'm almost willing to bet $50 that the next card that I grab here is a Voltorb. Nope. Good thing I'm not making any real bets. Maybe it was 2 Vulpixes. Let's have a look. Nope. I wonder if no, they didn't jumble up my cards. So maybe I have 2 more Vulpixes or 2 more Voltorbs coming back from another submission. So like I said, guys, that the grades are just pretty good cards. Vulpix 10, Potion came back a 9. Judging from the back of it, it must have been from this one tiny speck right here. Whoa. Probably see that down there at the corner. That's literally all the damage this card had on it. So yeah, pretty nice looking card. It's kind of hard to zoom in and out here on the phone, especially since I don't have a real tripod, which I am going to have to buy eventually. I keep finding really awesome items on eBay to purchase. Got a Clefairy doll, which is a rare, which is really awesome to get this back in a 10. I had just bought one, so I think I'll be keeping this one and selling off the one that I purchased just because of the fact that I graded this myself. Just makes it a little bit more sentimental, even though I probably won't even remember that I graded this card a 10 myself. In like a month, I'll probably forget. But yeah, I'm very close to completing my first edition base set in 10 for the non-holos. The holos are complete as well. I'm still waiting on one card to come back. Obviously, my grades are all over the place, anywhere in between 5 to 10. Only that one Hitmonchan got a 5. This is a Near Mint to Mint 8 Devolution Spray. I think this one had minor edge wear. Actually, so I remember sending this one in on a whim, not really being quite sure what it would grade, because I did see if we could get it to shine. You see that? Here on the side there is like an indentation right here. I've been kind of experimenting, as you could kind of see, with grading some cards. I've had some cards with dents kind of like this one, but smaller, come back 9s. So just so you guys could kind of figure out how PSA works and what really deducts a grade, I have really good examples, I guess, here in this video for you guys to be able to see. So I got an Abra that came back a Mint 9, probably just, I don't know, maybe the centering might have done it. Yeah, it must have been, because the back of this thing is gold. Next up, got a Fighting Energy. I got a Gem Mint 10 for me. Another Fighting Energy, Gem Mint 10. Drowsy, Mint 9, must have been the centering again. Like you guys have kind of seen me do, I do send off cards with slight off centering, because sometimes they still get 10s. It just really depends. I got a Coughing, came back at 10. Kind of looks like about the same style of centering, kind of off left to right a little bit. Yeah, I'd say. Maybe there was a small nick on the Drowsy. I don't know. Pretty cool though. Fire Energy, Gem Mint 10. I am really pleased with this purchase that I made last year with all these common cards that I bought, which was all the commons out of the box. Like 75-80% of them graded Gem Mint 10s for me. I also pulled cards that I knew wouldn't come back as 10s. Maybe this one has 2 Magnemite 10s. Aha, that's this order. So we got 2 Magnemite 10s. Pretty awesome. So now at this moment, if I was to put these in my personal collection, I would have 3 Gem Mint 10 Magnemites. Which is pretty crazy. And 3 Fire Energy 10s. So there's another 10 Fire Energy. Next up, we got Unlisted Leaf Energy, as he likes to call himself, that crazy Australian man. Next up, Gem Mint 10 Onyx. I actually really like this card. It's pretty cool looking. Next, we got the Mint 9 Energy card. Looks like this got good centering. They gave me a bunch of 10s in a row, so they're probably just gave this one a 9 just for the fun of it. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in energy cards, I generally will sell them for like $12.50 shipped, so as long as they're a PSA 9. Got a Clefairy graded a 7. It's got, you could see quite a bit of scratching in through here. Actually, kind of like all over the card right here and on here. Got some silver chipping up right there. Not too much. Maybe this card might have a small indentation on it as well, or maybe just the scratching was too harsh. But I believe I was expecting maybe an 8, but I think that the scratching on it was pretty harsh overall. This is from the first edition base set that I bought. All these holos were. As you guys know, that wasn't exactly the greatest mint set that I've ever bought. So I got a Pidgey 9, but I've done quite well over the last 2 years buying stuff off of eBay. So we'll continue doing that until I am finished, which will probably be never at this rate. Next up, we got a Pidgey, got a 10, pretty sweet. Glad to have another Abra as a Gem Mint 10, since the other one got a 9. I actually really enjoy this card. It's got a pretty cool artwork. Got 3 more cards left here in the pile. Looks like we got another Gem Mint 10 Coughing. Next up, Gem Mint 10 Poliwag. So this next, the next send-off that, or next, not send-off, the next returns that I get from PSA will contain a bunch of reverse holo legendary collection cards, as well as more first edition base set cards. I think that one's more mixed up with a little bit of a few uncommons or something like that, maybe. And then we got a Ponyta and 10. So yeah, the next returns is a lot bigger than this one, so it'll be a little bit more interesting. But this one was a pretty good returns overall. My first edition base set and my non-holo cards did phenomenal. Then again, the cards I sent off were cards I was pretty much guaranteeing to be 10s. So, with that being said, as long as you got a good grader on your hands that actually knows what he's doing, he'll grade your cards the way that they need to be graded, which is pretty much all these cards here. So, definitely agree with the grades here that I've received today. So I'm quite happy with this PSA order. So anyways, guys, stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed, and have a nice day.